I do for the sake of the people of the world. But there is one man here on earth who will never kneel before you.
Who is this imbecile?
This imbecile is me, Tim Enriquez, excited to announce week 2 of TFO. And we've got an exciting one. We've got the High Company going up against Bobby the Process Lesher's Vought International. Let's get this thing rolling. 3, 2, 1. Let's turn off my music here. All right, Purple Punch Cake coming back. Now, THC lost a heartbreaker to the Seattle Sound. They got some unlucky breaks. They were relatively dominant with a strong offense, but they did lose by a point or two after some unlucky fumbles. However, Vought International V7 put on an absolute clinic in week 1 with Homelander truly showing to be the superhero that he is. Perhaps we'll have, the real question is, will anyone beat that in performance of 8 touchdowns from Homelander the entire season? So let's find out. And THC is angry. Starts off with a called play. Homelander brought down. Second down, they go with that motion. This is a heavy rush team. I think, no, the THC is not heavy rush. Oh, look at that. They were so close to getting behind the line of scrimmage, but Homelander, showing you the stud that he is, still picks up 30 or 40 yards on that big play. We're going to see a heavy dose of him. He plows up the middle. God, it looks like he almost went invisible there for a second. I don't know how he didn't get brought back. And it's another 20-yard pickup. Here comes motion. They blow open a hole. Well read. Oh, but Homelander is just too strong. I mean, Hat is just a backbreaker. The defense is there. The linebacker sees him up, but Homelander uses his laser eyes, cuts the guy in half, and then just strolls into the end zone. It is almost unfair. We've got a superhero against peons playing out there, and it is pretty rough. Blind spot's going to fire it pretty deep to the slightly far side. Cush is there. And we've had some big returns, but nothing doing at that particular moment. Double back set. They're going to use that strong run play. Hayes is going to get around behind the defense. Big pickup for Hayes. 25 yards. That's what they need to do. This team passes more than you will see from V7. Another nice run. Can't quite escape to the first down, but 8 yards every time. They'll certainly tip their hat and take that. Here's going to be our first pass. Can the line hold? It does. He's going to have his dump off. The blocker picked up the man. Hayes makes another nice move. And THC going to have to try to do everything they can to stay up with this high-powered offense. Oh, and it's a called play. That is rough. Hayes is not looking unbelievably fast. I think both these guys are an average. Runs called play again. He's going to fire it off, and it's caught. Oh, the defender was looking towards the end zone, took his eye off the ball. And here we go. Oh, that was a dangerous by Hayes. He actually bumped into a lineman. I thought he was going to trip. He had a hold, did not find it, but nope. He was not to be brought down, and he does find the end zone. Let's see what happens with these closer extra points. There will be someone there, but they sneak it through, and it's a 7-7 ball game. Gigantic kick. Cush is fired up. Puts it deep in the end zone. Oh, that's right. They've moved the thing, so no. Even that deep kick does not go where we expect. So we started at about the 2, brought it out to about the 18. Here comes that cross-off tackle, one of the most lethal plays you can get, and especially when you get a bunch of divers. And that is harsh. Homelander picking up those feet. And a quick 30-yard strike. Better blocking here, and at that time, finally, the dive pays off, and they prevent any sort of big gain just for 1. This time it's a called play, and that play does not go anywhere. Those RB2 plays, when they're called, usually are just swallowed up. But they do the cross-off tackle again. They have faith despite the huge third down play. Look at Homelander just tossing people to the side. He's going to be thinking about that the next time he masturbates on the top of a roof. Here comes Homelander again. That's all we've seen. We haven't even seen a single throw, but they don't need it. because they've had 2 possessions and 2 TDs, and I think we're up to now 8 touchdowns, or 10 touchdowns, excuse me, on the season for Homelander. What a terrific pace, as he is certain to put forth his stamp as MVP. Medium little kick to Cush. Let's see where it goes to. It's going to go to about the 16. Cush goes right up the line. Tries. Oh, I thought maybe he could pick up some steps, but a little slow there on the uptake. Here comes the slot off tackle. They do blow open a decent-sized hole. Gets a couple of divers. Can't quite get into his stride as he hit the outside. Still 7-yard pickup. Are we plunging up the middle here? No, and it's going to be a call play. This is a catastrophe. This is the one thing I have this play in my lineup, and that's something I'm not excited about, is the call play fumble rooski. What they could not do. Vought International, so powerful. Almost unfair, really, just the way this team has been built. And any little slip up, and they just... it's just so oppressive. And there they come flying through, miss it. Excuse me, the person attempting to block the kick missed it. The kick is good. We're looking at 7-21. And THC, it almost feels like this is just an immediate must-score drive here. If they turn the ball over again, given the strength and power, they're not afraid of the play. They come back. He's got to toss it. He's much too slow. He is going to get some yards, but needed to toss it off to that powerful RB2. Did get a first down. Going flea flicker. They're not afraid to return to it. They do draw him in. Purple Haze with a catch. And avoids a guy. Avoids another one. Still running. He's going to score. Touchdown. Purple Haze. And so that is what they needed. They've got to stay within one score here. OG runs with the completion. Just a simple one. But you get it in your playmaker's hands and they make things happen. And it is 14-21. Crowd goes wild. Straight kick down to A-Train. Let's see if he can use his super speed to run over people, but instead he fumbles. But super lucky for Vought that he fumbles in a pile of blue and white. That could have been a catastrophe for them. Butcher now content just to hand it off to the guy he hates. Gets all the glory, takes all of his girls. Called play, though. They swallow him up, and it's 3rd and 8. Will they stick with the run? It's a double back set. That doesn't tell us much with this offense. They are going to try the flea flicker. Can they get the sack? Oh, so close. But the defense did not study the film. Should have known they don't have a run to the near side. Homelander, once again. The blocker does not help him out, but he still is his superhuman strength turns that from 0 to a 4-yard gain. God, again, the blocker is too aggressive, but there's tons of guys, but it's caught in coverage. All of a sudden, Billy Butcher opened up the passing, but Gorilla Glue comes out, gets a nice sack, only a loss of 4. Was so aggressive. Here comes the passing again. Oh, and they leave WR1 wide open. That could be a problem. But Gorilla Glue has been sniffing some stuff on the side, and he is feeling angry. 3rd and 23. What are they going to do here? Call play! Oh, yes, it's a fumble. Who's going to pick it up? It is the THC. Can he get a block? He doesn't. I thought for sure that guy would free him. But that is massive, so turnabout is fair play. They're going to come out slinging the rock. And everyone's covered. I don't like it. Oh, they throw it to Hayes, who makes a great catch in coverage. Looked like my son in 7-on-7. Getting a catch, getting tackled, flags throwing, but he still gets the first because he's a fucking hero. Look at Hayes, finding the outside. Touchdown! Only negative there is, did they give him too much time? Purple Haze, and it is now a 13, maybe 14-point run for THC. There is still plenty of time. They do let the guys come in. They sneak it through. You feel like maybe a blocked XP will have some influence in the game. Relatively shitty kick to the A train. Let's see what kind of training he's been doing. Oh, he hits the outside. Dangerous. Gets beyond the 50. Big return. Now they only have 48 yards for Pater to take the lead. They come right back to the flea flicker. They're going to have a guy. Oh, he comes flying in, but not fast enough there. Of course, is the super featured Homelander, who, again, it just gets dive after dive. And gets all the way to the 13. Now, they only have 31 seconds. If THC can stop them on this play, they'll likely have to kick a field goal. There is pressure. Oh, and PB Breath is there. And yes, they bring out, don't make me speak too soon, they bring out the field goal unit. They did move them to the slight bottom, but they have some space. It's a perfect kick, not blocked. And so for their efforts, they are rewarded with 3 points. Blind Spot puts it through. Almost no time at all here, 19 seconds. They're going to need a massive return from Kush to do anything. He decides to do the line plunge attempt, which is not what one would recommend. They are going to pass here if they can get lucky. They can get lucky. He needed to wait a little bit longer. We need to get a diver. Oh, he hurls a guy. Can he sprint? He will sprint. Wow. Wow. Wedding crashers. Well, the only thing that was exciting, this was the end of the game. Because obviously, despite my immense respect for Bobby, of course, I'm hoping that he loses. And this kick will not have a chance to be blocked. And so who would have thunk it? THC comes out there. 21 points in the second quarter. Helped out by the flea flicker fumble. And there it is. Little panty shot to get us going. Too bad that wasn't Starlight. And so Blind Spot will kick off. And let's see what they can do. Kush making a decent line. Can he move up? Oh, he waited a half second to make his cut, but still an impressive return out to the 40. They're going past again. They're being aggressive. And again, they do not cover the deep man. He's going to try to find Crasher. It's to him. They had this fight. This time, the guy does make the tackle, but it is a massive play out to the 10. Let's see what they roll with here. They're going to do the rollout. He's going to have one receiver. Oh, but he was scared of the pick. Probably wise to just throw that away. 2nd and 10. Cannot get a first down right on that red zone. Oh, hopefully, he's going to have his bottom guy open. That's who he should throw to. Oh, he pushed it to the outside. They really don't want to have to settle for a field goal here. The line comes crashing. He's got a man. Oh, that could have been picked. A terrible throw. And so despite the amazing start, they will have to settle for a disappointing field goal. And I think it should be... Oh, it's blocked! I spoke too soon! The high company recovers, but tackled. Look at that. And so it should have been a TD lead. Back down to only 4 points. That could be the incentive that this team needs. Look at Homelander. 2 men to beat. Will he get a dive? He does finally get tied up, but just a gigantic run. So crushing there. They had him up against the ropes. Thought maybe they could apply some pressure. Then they blow coverage. Plenty of time, but he waits way too long. He's thinking about his wife. Doesn't know what the hell to do. Then it's a called play. Swallow Homelander up 3rd and 24. Can they stop him? They decide to run. I'm not opposed to the call. Defense is in a pretty good spot, and they do swarm tackle him. Oh, and that's the biggest news of all. Homelander goes down. However, folks, let's keep in mind that in fact the RB3 is often a better player than RB2. So this actually may not be as catastrophic as one might think. That kick looks low. Let's see what they do. It doesn't even doink. So a disappointing offensive series for both teams. Homelander goes down. A-Train comes in. That does hurt the MVP stats because there's a lot of impressive RB2s out there, and the person who goes through without getting hurt is probably going to win. Let's see what they do here. Go with the cross-off tackle. He takes a terrible angle. Pays off okay for the first down. Hayes is looking slow. He had an opening there. Didn't trust his blockers. relied on his athletic ability. He's going to have the deep guy. It looks like a soft throw. It's right in target. Doesn't get the dive, but punch cake inside the red zone. Try that again. Everybody's covered. I would just run. He is going to. Can't get any help with the blockers, but does pick up 11. First and goal. Now, they had this before and got nothing. Let's see what they do here. They go. And dangerous. Could have been picked off. He should have just ran. 2nd and 6. I would go 2 runs myself. Oh, but it's a call play. This is going to be a nightmare. Oh, Starlight in there. Does a little face it at the end, which I don't know why. She thinks that would be a negative. Obviously, all he wants to do is have that happen again. He's got his... No, he doesn't have a blocker. And that could have been double covered. So once again, forced to settle. 1st and goal. The defense of Vought coming in strong. And it's a terrible kick. I think he shanked it again, folks. Oh, man. A pathetic attempt. 2 times in the red zone. 2 times nothing doing. Oh, and they leave the guy open. Oh, that's painful. It's a perfect throw to deep. The DB tries to come over, dives again out of frustration. Will anyone catch him? They do at the 7. So can they have an impressive, look at that, a 0-0 score with both of these offensive teams. Now let's see what Train's going to do. He may be unstoppable, but not when you call the play. Now, of course, the huge danger is if Train gets hurt, RB4 and certainly WR3 will not be as strong. Let's see what Train can do. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense is holding strong. One more play. Can they do it? When they do, a called play on Train. He's brought down. That will force him to settle for the field goal. This is almost a guarantee unless he gets blocked. There might be some pressure. There it is, blocked! We've seen 2 blocks in a row, although it looks like for sure they're going to pick it up. Can they stop him? He grabs the play. What an exciting play. Blocked field goal. Picks it up. Tries to run it in, but can't get anything doing. He's going to have Hayes open. Gets a diver. He should be able to take off. Hayes is looking slow. He's clearly no better than average. Might even be bad. Called play. Does not get the ball off Starlight. Once again with a face hit. And it's almost as though Runts is actually trying to give the play call away. Dangerous. Oh, knocked away. This brings up a huge 3rd down. 3rd and 19. What are we going to see here? Double back set. Are they going to go flea flicker? They are not. They're going to have the dump off. He gets the jump, but he doesn't cut down. And so it really doesn't do a whole lot. They're just going to force the punt away. Gets a quick kickoff. I don't know if he got enough power in that. Does not. Only kicks it to the 15. Here comes Shockwave. Immediately overwhelmed. Is able to hold on to the ball, which is really his #1 job. Let's see what kind of pressure they feel. They hand it off to A-Train. And he's fast enough to draw everybody in. He's not looking amazing, though. He's only an average himself. Double back set again. Cross off tackle. Oh, the linebacker almost had a chance. And now A-Train really gets to shine. Hits that outside. Gets inside the 50. You got to feel like this score is not going to maintain. So what's going to happen? Will they get the ball back in time? And the toss to A-Train. He takes off again. He's not looking very speedy, but he's there. 1:50 left. Time is ticking. What will happen? A turnover would be catastrophic. Again, they dive too quick. They throw it. It's touched. So not enabling a completion, but can't come down with it. If he was Gary Reasons, he might have had the pick, but he does not. Now they go the slot off tackle. Pretty well read, and he falls down. A-Train. This is the A-Train who is struggling, not the star player. Oh, they went with the all-out dive. Butcher, he's got a man deep. It goes beyond the guy. Looks like it'll be complete. And it's a diving catch in the end zone. A diving catch by the deep is there. And that'll somewhat make up for having to eat his own octopus. But there is a minute left. We've seen this team strike. They are only down by 3. What will happen? Will the invincible Vought face their first loss? Will it be a tie? Or will THC go down 2 heartbreaking losses? They're coming out big time. They're going to have the dump, but oh, it is knocked away. V7 looking angry, and that's 46 seconds, and all of a sudden time is really becoming a factor here. They decide to pitch to Hayes. The defense is there. You can't get around. 32 seconds for 9 yards. They will not take that trade-off, folks. They only have about 2 plays. Here they come. Can they catch them? Oh, and Black War is there on the huge sack. 25 seconds, 4th and 8. It looks like the miracle will not happen. Called play. How brutal is that? Starlight comes in for the 3rd face hit of the day. God, again, the too early dive. And it's the last play. And unless it's an absolute miracle, Vought International will narrowly squeak by with the victory. They may actually get it. Oh. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I got confused, but it fell down. Did not. So there it is. A slow-paced second half. 2 first and goal opportunities for the High Company, and they couldn't come away with even a field goal. And that is the difference. Homelander with a solid game, but goes down for injury. Who knows how long he'll be out. Hopefully he can get his Nazi girlfriend and nurse him back to health. And so that's what we've got, folks. Pretty exciting one. Thanks for spending time down in the dungeon with Tim.